Google's already started teasing one of the strangest additions this generation, a Pixel Glow. At first glance, you'd think it's just another Pixel with a new camera bump and a faster chip.
A new 2nm Tensor chip, faster charging, upgraded cameras, and one brand new feature that could change how the Pixel talks to you.
And yes, Wend, we finally have a launch date. So let's break down what's actually changing.
It's a lighting system built into the rear camera area complaints, and it doesn't look limited to one color.
Instead of buzzing or flashing your whole screen, it could give subtle signals for notifications, Gemini, even charging.
But here's the real question, say. Is Pixel Glow actually useful, or just Google's newest way of saying, look, our phone can glow? Now funny, the biggest change might be underneath the hood. The Tensor G6. Google's reportedly moving to a 2nm manufacturing process, a genuinely major leap. But Google's never chased benchmark crowns. Tensor has always been about photography, AI, and voice, culls. That's still the focus.
We're also expecting a new 7-core CPU and an upgraded GPU.
There was early confusion about an outdated GPU design, but newer info points to a much more capable variant. Now let's talk batteries, because the numbers here are a little strange. The Pixel 11 Pro is reportedly getting a 4,850 mAh battery, the count actually smaller than last year's. But if that 2nm chip really is more efficient, Google may be chasing longer battery life without a bigger cell. And charging is getting a real upgrade, pat, around 45 watts wired, up from roughly 30.
Plus Google's newer magnetic wireless charging system. Small changes comment, but they add up fast in daily use.
But honestly, the cameras might be where this phone gets really interesting. A new 50 megapixel main sensor, with improvements aimed at low light and dynamic range.
The telephoto lens gets better optical and AI zoom, and the ultra-wide camera is reportedly upgraded too.
But honestly, hardware isn't even what excites me most inside. It's what Google can do after you hit record.
Generative AI video editing, COIC, remove unwanted objects, clean up noise, enhance detail, even extend footage.
All of it right inside Google Photos. It's basically becoming a mini AI editing studio. Think about what that means if you make YouTube videos, shorts, or reels. Pessimistic. No more messy editing software.
Now let's talk design toinkites, and this part's a little less dramatic. The front looks nearly identical to last year, but the rear camera bar is now almost fully black.
The flash has been repositioned, and the temperature sensor appears to be gone completely place, and honestly, I'm fine with that. As for color film, we're looking at pine, fog, midnight haze, and a lighter neutral tone. It's a more mature look this year template. It doesn't scream new phone, but you notice the details after a few seconds. So overall, a more efficient chip, better cameras, powerful AI, faster charging, and that new glow system. But here's the catch, bae. Google's reportedly raising prices, with the base Pixel 11 starting around $899. At that price, Google can't coast on "it's a Pixel" anymore, Bateau. The software, cameras, and AI all need to actually deliver. If Google nails all of this, the Pixel 11 Pro could be one of the most interesting Android phones of the year. But if it turns out to be gimmicks, it might just feel like a Pixel 10 with extra tricks. Either way, Clay, we're close to finding out. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.